So let's look at another post in the Korean Eternity section. So in search of our ancestors' legacy, for those of you who are waiting for Unreal development, I would like to briefly explain how the Eternity project is progressing from the concept stage. The Eternity project is not a project to create something completely new. That's good. This is a large-scale update project that maintains the memories that Militians remember while improving quality. Yeah, I think that's a really good thing to keep in mind. A lot of players have been in Mabinogi a long time, and they don't want something completely new. They want a lot of things to stay the same, but improve. So how can we renew the existing things without damaging the emotions remembered by Militians? The first step in that process is to figure out what the current creation was made for. So this is the Fountain of Dumbarton, which every Militian has seen at least once. 20 years ago, what was the intention of our ancestors, written as ancestors and read as previous developers when they developed this fountain? So here you can see 3 images of the fountain. One big one here, and 2 smaller images here. What kind of shape were you trying to express? What is the hole behind it? The answer was found in my ancestor's original painting from 20 years ago. So here's the concept art for it 20 years ago. Also, judging from the religious symbol behind the fountain, the hairstyle, and the shape of the chair, I thought the person sitting was Limerak. That's why I worked in this direction, hoping to create a feeling of compassion. So the statue for the fountain is supposed to be the same as what you see on the stained glass church window. The picture below is the result of my efforts to breathe life into the scenery of Dumbarton while keeping the concept intention of that time alive. So yeah, this looks pretty good for the new fountain in Unreal. And this is the fountain at night when it's darker out. So to create a mood where you can feel the benevolence of Limerak, we place candles to add to the atmosphere of this fountain so that it can be enjoyed at night. So next we're going to look at the magic school. I wonder what the intention was behind those 3 long poles hanging from the roof. Did they want to hang a flag? This also allows us to read the direction of the concept from 20 years ago. So I think this drawing here is what Dumbarton used to look like 20 years ago, like a long time ago. I know that Dumbarton got like a update at some point over the years, so that's why this like structure is here. They removed that when they updated it, I think. The initial concept was to include a flag, but it seems to have been removed for some reason. If the flag couldn't be added due to a specification limitation that prevented it from moving, I wanted to include it, and the original drawing below is what I intended to do. So here's a drawing of what the new magic school will look like, and it looks really good. It was a good idea to add a staircase here. And here you can see a flag in the center and 2 weather vanes on the left and right side. Of course, we don't just make it as is. Here's the current idea. Instead of going with 3 flags, I've mixed in a weather vane to add some fun. We also added a school bell that wasn't there before, so there's a new bell on the side. In order to resolve the inconveniences that existed while using this school, we have also improved the route to make moving around more convenient. In this way, we are trying to create things now, 20 years later, that we could not create back then. Then what about the character? It's not just the background that tries to preserve the original sensibility. Let's take the monster imp as an example. Both the left and the right are imps, since they are the same species should their appearances match to some extent. So this is like a commerce imp, and this is like just a normal imp enemy. The imp on the right came out later, so it has fewer sharp edges and looks more complete. Also, in terms of cuteness, the one on the right is cuter. Since both are the same race called imps, it would be right to renew them so that they look similar. But is it really right to break the image that the character imp has? If you think about the symbolism of the character imp that the Militian remembers, it would not be right to renew this guy in a cute way. So this is what the imps are going to look like in Unreal. So the image of the existing imp has been maintained, but the form has been renewed with better quality. So yeah, it still looks like the same imp from the current game, just still a little creepy though. So here you can see the comparison, existing imp on the left, and the imp renewed in Unreal on the right. Preserving the Aran scenery that Militians loved while also adding new things to make the scenery in their memories beautiful. This is how the development of Eternity's project is progressing. So yeah, I think they have the right idea. Keep the game the same, but renew it and make it look better. Because there are a lot of players that have been playing this game for 10, 15, 20 years, and we don't want a completely new game. We want to keep the game looking the same, but better. So they definitely have the right idea. For a peaceful night in Militian, so we will be looking at another one of the Korean Eternity posts, and this one's about the new BGMs for the game, the new background music. So this time I would like to talk about the background music that was introduced at the 20th anniversary Winter Showcase. They played the new themes for Dumbarton. First of all, please read while listening to the new BGM of Dumbarton that was first released. So they have a new BGM for Dumbarton during the day, and a new theme for Dumbarton at night. And they also added the new songs for Turconale during the daytime and during the nighttime, and for Tailton during day and night. But since they ask us to listen to the new BGM while we read about it, let's listen to the new Dumbarton theme during the day. So Mabinogi provides a wide variety of sound sources, starting from the village where you first step into a new world. Many NPCs you encounter in Aran also have their own theme songs. I think every Militian has a BGM that they cherish and love the most in their hearts. As the service has continued for over 20 years, BGM has also been gradually accumulated. In the process, some sound sources have been rearranged into an orchestra, and title songs such as Old Legends Told by My Grandmother When I Was Young have been consistently rearranged into various versions. Militians who have consistently enjoyed Mabinogi will know well that they can simultaneously appreciate the history of changes from MIDI sound sources that bring back old memories to recently applied real sound sources or orchestral versions. However, I started to wonder if it would really give that kind of impression to those who are new to Mabinogi. When I do mainstream, I often go back and forth between different regions. Since the BGMs that change as I move between regions are all produced at different times, I always felt that I could clearly feel the traces of time, and this always bothered me. In addition, since we are now moving to Unreal Engine, I also thought about whether there were areas where we could enhance the emotional experience. The exciting and lively town BGM, which is Dumbarton's, is good, but what if we maintained a slightly calmer and more lyrical atmosphere when night falls? I also thought about this, and I wanted to include a feature in Mabinogi where the sky gradually turns purple and the BGM naturally transitions and becomes calm at the same time. After several internal discussions, we first decided on a direction for producing the night version. While maintaining the original sensibility, we decided to focus on conveying the unique atmosphere of night above all else. If necessary, we included options such as slightly slowing down the tempo compared to the original song used for the day version, changing some of the instruments that give off a lively feeling or lowering the key. And it looks like we got through Dumbarton's day theme. Let's check out the night one too. I thought that the night version should be somewhat in line with the original song that will be used as the day version to create more synergy in order to smoothly change from day to night while maintaining the concept and atmosphere of the original sound source. We internally agreed that it would be good to consider refining both day and night. In other words, the original song needs to be revised or improved. Unlike the newly produced night version, the day version needed to be approached much more cautiously because there is an area of familiarity attached in order to transplant the unique emotion conveyed by the original song as best as possible. We collaborated with our in-house sound team Necord and explained what emotions were mainly conveyed in the existing BGM and what kind of atmosphere, concept, and characteristics the region themed on this sound source had. After receiving a lot of feedback and discussions over a really long period of time, improvements to the day and night version are also in progress. We also paid attention to properly adjusting the balance and harmony between the songs while improving them simultaneously, such as making sure that the types of instruments used do not harm the concept of the town. In addition to the feature that naturally transitions BGM as time passes from day to night, we are currently reviewing other elements that can convey the unique sentiment that can only be felt in Mabinogi. So yeah, I think they did a really good job with all 6 of these tracks that are up here. So go ahead and listen to all of them, they're really good. And you can even download them if you want to. So we'll be looking at another Eternity post on the Eternity section on the Mabinogi Korean site. So teacher, I have cool skin tone. So this post is about like skin tones and like how they work in Pleon Engine and like how they are going to be reworked into Unreal. So why do the colors I see on the color chip look different from the colors applied to the actual character? I chose the same skin color, but why do humans, elves, and giants appear as different colors? It was such a shame that we couldn't express various skin tones. So why are the actual application colors different? This phenomenon is due to Mabinogi's existing character creation method. In Mabinogi, the character's skin color was implemented based on fixed color values. This method made the colors look different even when the same color was applied because each race had different color values. In Pleon, this color value was fixed, so it was an area that could not be modified. Because fixed color values had the advantage of making the colors richer until recently, skin tones in Unreal were being developed similar to those in Pleon. It's Unreal, so this shouldn't be a limitation. We decided to find another way to improve. It was always a shame that I couldn't apply the desired skin color to the character. To address this limitation, a complete overhaul of the manufacturing method was required. Delete the fixed values specified in the modeling itself. We've made changes to the texture creation method based on gray so that colors can be accurately applied to the skin based on color values. So here you can see an example. Changed the skin color that had a fixed value to gray. There's nothing wrong with the image. And this is a comparison image of Pleon and Unreal with the same skin color applied after modifying the production method. As you can see, Unreal focuses on creating an environment where it is easy to express a variety of personalities by implementing skin color as is. In the future, you will be able to have fun finding a personal color that matches your character's color preference, and making your personality and charm stand out even more. We will continue to work to create a more immersive and enjoyable environment in the future. So yeah, this was a interesting post that explains how the skin colors currently work in Pleon Engine, and what needs to be done to make them work better in Unreal Engine. New facial. So we'll be looking at another post on the Korean Eternity section about faces in Mabinogi and how they're going to be reworked in Unreal Engine. So, Eternity supports 3-dimensional facial expressions. In this post, I'd like to take time to explain the new facial appearance of Eternity. So, currently in Mabinogi, all eyes and mouths are implemented by rendering textures, 2D pictures, onto the face mesh 3D model. To put it simply, blinking eyes, beauty coupons, smiling faces, and crying faces are all implemented by replacing the textures that are rendered at the time. Okay, so this is showing how like the eyes and the face work. So you can see like the examples here and here, and this is like how blinking works. But it's already been 20 years since Militians have lived in Erin. In the meantime, the world has developed rapidly and the appearances of characters in games have become more standardized day by day. These days, games implement beautiful appearances with mesh molding rather than textures. Since textures are only 2D images, it is difficult to express three-dimensionality or natural movements. Despite the painstaking efforts and research into extreme expressions possible with textures, there are fundamental limits to the range of expressions possible with textures. However, the data accumulated over decades of service and technical limitations of the old engine were holding us back, and it was difficult to proceed while modifying the structure of the game that was already in the midst of a fierce live service. But we are working on replacing it with Unreal Engine. If that's the case, wouldn't Mabinogi also be able to have characters with beautiful appearances like in modern games? Since we're making a new one anyway. But there are some things to consider first. So first, there is a cartoon-like emotional expression unique to Mabinogi that is only possible with textures. This kind of expression is hard to make with mesh, and even if you do, it doesn't have the unique feel of a texture. I mentioned earlier that it's hard to bring out a sense of three-dimensionality with texture, but in this case it's more natural expression to remove the sense of three-dimensionality. If you look closely at the first expression in particular, the mouth is sticking out of the face, which you can see here, which is a very ambiguous part to make with mesh. Also, these cartoonish expressions are a unique sensibility of Mabinogi. And second, if you decide to express all the existing texture eyes with meshes, you can't help but think about the fate of the hundreds of existing texture eyes. Since it's a game that's been in service for a long time, there are cases where the resolution of old resources is low, causing a jagged staircase phenomenon in the eyebrows. Then there may be an option to upscale old texture resources, in which case there may be a slight change in impression. From the developer's point of view, the intention was to provide a clearer appearance by cleaning up with the lines and increasing the resolution, but the change in impression felt by the Militians was much greater than we expected. Therefore, even simple upscaling is an area that must be approached carefully. After much internal thought and discussion, we decided to remake all texture eyes in mesh form, except for the expression textures that appear briefly. We will do our best to minimize the difference in impression that will occur during this process. Because of the issues mentioned above, we couldn't completely abandon the eyes or mouths expressed with texture. We sought a way to express both. First of all, since the basic eye expression has changed from texture to mesh, The method of simply replacing the stickers to be attached to the mesh as shown above cannot be used. Instead, the mesh itself for the eye area needs to be replaced. To do this, Eternity had to separate the face part into eye, mouth, face, shape sections. So here you can see the 3 different sections. There's the face, and then there's the eyes, and then there's the mouth. In the future, instead of just replacing the stickers that go on the eyes or mouth area, you'll be replacing the eyes or chin itself. To continue with the following explanation, we first need to know about morphing. It's similar in 3D. It's a smooth connection between mesh in state A to mesh in state B. Morphing allows you to create a variety of expressions from a single eye-mouth mesh. For a completely different shaped eyes, such as Beauty Coupon, you must replace the mesh itself. So how do we express both mesh eyes and texture eyes through this morphing thing? From now on, Eternity's characters are Transformers. The purpose of this unidentified mask is as follows. So when making an expression that can only be expressed with this type of texture, the mask moves forward in front of the eyes through morphing, attaching texture to the advanced mask. When it returns to the default expression after a certain amount of time has passed, back again through morphing behind the eyes. This process allowed us to express both texture and mesh expressions as needed. And you can see how like the texture expression like pushes out and moves, it covers the eyes. So that's how that works. But in the actual game, it's processed in a split second, so you don't notice these processes. But like, this is what's really going on. That's cool. The mouth is processed in the same way as the eyes. So far, we have introduced you to Eternity's new facial system. How do you like it? I'm already excited to walk around in Erin with my new look. I hope you Militians like it too. So yeah, this was a very interesting read about like how faces currently work in Leon Engine and how they're going to work in Unreal Engine. Alright, let's play some Mabinogi today. So, let's see. Same thing today, we're gonna do event stuff, commerce, daily dungeons, crap like that. So, whatever works. What kind of daily shadow missions do we... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe if I hurry, I can get the one in Dougled Isle. It's only been out there for an hour. Let's see if that's possible, or if it's already gone. Some of the pinatas stick around for a long time, some of them don't. It just kind of depends on how many players decide to gang up on them. Scented Bear. Is it still out here? This player's waiting. I don't know if they're just... There it is. Awesome, so we can just get that done right now, which will be really nice. Otaku, welcome to the stream. Just got lucky and got the bear before he was defeated. Okay, let's turn that in. Oh, we got 200 mole coins. That's 15 times, so 5 more times before we finish the quest. Let's take a look at that shop. Pretty much afford whatever I want to now. Ah, but it's all here. I don't even remember what's in this box. Well, let's get the chair item, I guess. And the appearance scroll. This doesn't have a unique idle animation, does it? No, it doesn't, so I don't think I have any interest in getting the actual Candied Apple wand. Like, the appearance scroll's better. And homestead props, we'll buy those too. I'm more interested in the grand prize, which is the cat support puppet thing. Okay, let's go to our homestead. Now let's take a look at those new props. Where should I set those up? Maybe right back over here. Have a little space over here. Don't know how that opened. Okay. Ooh, I know somewhere I could keep that. On one of my other characters. And what about this? Oh, okay. That's just this stuff. Well, there it is. Those are the homestead props. Why does that keep opening up? I'm not pushing any button to make it open. I'm not even sure what hotkey triggers that. Or is it popping up automatically just because I'm near like one of these fields? No? No idea what's going on with that, but I don't care. Alright, let's get our daily dungeons and then run those. Oh, one of these things is in Dumbarton. Has like a little display thing. Are all three of them on display here somewhere? Or just the bear? That's my first time noticing him there. They have the cake. That's that homestead item, just way bigger. Huh. Looks like the scented bear one is the only one they went with. That's a shame. I think the Irusan one would have been a much better choice. Man, there is a lot of lag on channel 4. Getting like 30 FPS here. Only one personal shop in town square today? Oh, okay, usually there's like 2 or 3. But how populated is the channel? Only busy, okay. Dumbarton just has most of the traffic is all. So the daily dungeon is CR dungeon. And then we'll get the daily veteran dungeon next. And we have Rundle Dungeon for the veteran one. which is great because I love that one. Brundle Dungeon is awesome. Lingering Darkness and Rescue the Scout. Okay. I'll think about doing those. But for now, let's go to E-Main. Do our veteran run. Alright, let's run this. This is what's cool about Rundle Dungeon. No walls, you can see like into the next rooms and stuff. Overall, this dungeon just looks pretty cool. Let's move that down here. Irby, welcome to the stream. Getting my veteran run done. Oh, there's the boss room over there, so we must be getting a little close to it. So there's like this room, that's 2, that's 3, like 4 more, no, 5 more rooms before the boss. And now for the boss. So the boss is a Cyclops, and then we have these skeletons too. One, two, and 3 meteors. I think Battle Astrologer will be best for dealing with them for the most part. Well, that attack went right through him. Like, it clearly hit him. Oops. Had to use the skill on 6 there. Not the gravitational pull one. Okay, let's give him a Polar Vortex and Meteor. Ow. And we're done in 33 minutes and 35 seconds. So reforged tools, spirit gems, a gem, and smoldering thread. Okay, for CR dungeon, let's try and get a pass. So random items, we'll take a gamble on that. And most days I'm lucky enough to at least get one pass. Okay, shadow mission passes. Do we just have one of each? It looks like it. Okay, that's fine. And also gems. Then we'll clean up the inventory a little bit, get rid of all this crap I don't need. Alright, now let's go run CR Dungeon. And we'll do that on hard mode advanced in the back room. Okay, let's go. Floor 2. Let's play some mobile music next. Alright, we have the boss key now. And done. So let's go ahead and grab this. What do we have in here? Spirit gems. Smoldering thread. Reforge tools, a stick. No, we'll leave that. What's with that enchant that we got? The arrogant one? Enchant enabled for hand gear or foot gear. So when Lightning Shield is rank 1 or higher, plus 10 to 30 intelligence, and when Fire Shield is rank 1 or higher, critical goes up plus 8. This is a pretty good enchant because it's a rank 4. Also has a pretty low success rate too. Probably. Like, enchants that are like rank 5 or lower are like a real pain to get them to work right. Wait, is the enchant skill one of those damnable skills? No, it's not. I think the only way you can improve like your enchanting is if you go to Tara Castle and like maybe you can pick like a cleric or magic thing to specialize in, because they have those specialized things that you can select. Like become better at blacksmithing, tailoring, and other stuff. Maybe there's one for enchant too. It's been a while since update, so I don't remember all of it. Gather eggs. Ugh, that's a pain in the butt. Let's do rescue the scout. That's the Tilton Daily. We'll do that on Elite. We'll use a shadow crystal for that. 34 minutes, 54 minutes, okay. So for rescue the scout, I'm gonna equip my bow. Mostly because of its range. That's a huge advantage there when you're doing that one solo. I don't really mind doing Rescue the Scout. The only reason I don't like it is because it's boring. If I'm being completely honest, like all you do is just stand there and wait for enemies to spawn and then like take them out with your bow, and you just do that for like 10 minutes. It's like a 10-minute something like that mission where you just stay in one spot and like attack enemies when they spawn. Not very exciting. Archery skills are on too. Archery is going to be the one thing I won't be able to do when I switch to a giant. So there'll be a few things that are a lot easier with long-ranged weapons, like the bow, that I'll have to come up with some new strategies for to do them efficiently. Yeah, all those guys are down. I guess it's good that most of their attention's on me. Get out of here. Hey, he dropped a lot of gold. Very nice. So far everyone's health is still doing okay. Also have to make sure these three don't die, or I fail. There we go. So far, so good. Stand over here so my dolls can pick up the gold. Okay, we got them all with Mirage Missile now. The human and the elf have taken the most damage, but even they've barely lost a quarter of their health at that, so they're fine. Yeah, don't touch the NPCs. There we go. Let's go over here. Got them all. Stand over here so we can get the gold. This song from Mabinogi Mobile is by far one of my favorites. Mostly just because of like the trumpet work in it alone. That has such a good beat to it. Oh good, the Lancer's coming after me. Stand over here so we can get the gold. Also, I want to make sure I move around so I have a good view of all the enemies. Got them all. It's over for them. There we go, all done. So yeah, not that bad. Pretty easy mission. One thing I want to check, I almost forget it exists because like it's such an old system that you only really use once, but the potential system, when you do stat point distribution, okay, it's only for strength, intelligence, dexterity, will, and luck. Okay. When I do that on a giant character, I may put a lot into like intelligence for like magic skills. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. I put a lot into dex and luck for this character. I guess I didn't mess with the second configuration because you can have like 2 configurations for this. Alright, we got a lot of gems, so let's... %68%, no gem powder. %77%. I wonder if I'll get her leveled up before I stop playing on this character. 81%. Alright. Well, what do I want to do next? What was... I guess we can do Lingering Darkness. I don't really remember that shadow mission off the top of my head, but like once I enter the Shadow Realm, I'll probably remember it. How much summon time you got? 21 minutes? 41 minutes? Yeah, it should be enough. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to, I think Mage for this one. I think I know which one it is. I might be wrong, but I think Lingering Darkness is the one where you start out, like, in the center of Tara Square, and then you, like, make your way to the, outside the entrance to the town, like here, to fight the boss. And there are also like some of those sacrificing circles where you have to like sacrifice 6 enemies. That might be the one, but I'm not sure. I don't have an elite pass, so we'll do it on hard mode. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, it is that one. Okay. So this one's not too bad. Make sure there are no enemies back here too. Nope, okay. So now we'll go this way. Oh, wrong skill bar. I'm a West Coast Mabby player, so like I'm in the NA on the West Coast. My streams always start at like 4 p.m. PDT, and then it's like I think 7 p.m. in Eastern time. Nanimos, welcome to the stream. Oh, here's one of those orb things where we have to sacrifice enemies. Okay, for this, I'm just going to stay hidden. I'm gonna wait until there's like a bunch of them, and then I'll use polar vortex to like bring them all together into the center. Wait for one more group to spawn. Hide is such a useful elf ability. I guess that's good enough. There we go. Okay, there's another one of those orbs. Is there a group of enemies like around this corner? Nope. So let's deal with these guys next. And pull them into the center. Perfect. That kind of varies, like, from player to player, depending on, like, what you want to do. Like, you can make a decent amount of gold doing, like commerce, like bartering and airship commerce payout, fairly well. Or you could, like, defeat raid bosses or do, like, endgame dungeons. And then, like, make a lot of gold that way. From either the runs or selling, like, rare drops. I've also heard that, like, getting, werewolf, rank A finny gems and, like, blossoming those into whistles in cages on your homestead is a good way to make gold. You can make, like, I think 50 or 60k per whistle. So that's, like, a good way to, like, make some AFK money. Yeah, if you're a returning player, you might just want to, like, look into a little bit of everything and just see what works for you. Because there's, like, a ton of stuff to do, and there's all sorts of ways that you can make gold on the side. Oh, now the boss is here. There we go. Elite pass for Sulfur Spider, we could do that. Like, I mostly just run, like, daily dungeons, shadow missions, and, like, commerce in a typical day. And, like, in about the 3 hours I stream doing that, I can make, like, anywhere between, like, 500k to, like, 1 million, depending. So, like, I can make pretty close to 1 mil, like, in just that short amount of time alone. And that's just, like, doing casual stuff. I think I'll do Sulfur Spider on Elite since I have that pass. Why not? And then we'll do a little bit of commerce after to wrap things up. If you do want to get into something like commerce, like airship commerce is definitely the easiest. Because like usually people do that in big groups, and you'll not only like rank up your commerce level fast each season, but it'll also pay really well. And like it's a very low effort job. Like, unless you're driving the airship, all you basically do is wait for enemies to show up. Dragon shows up, I just pull out my dual guns and we all attack him. And then if, like, normal enemies show up, I just use a bow for that. And the rest of the time, it's just, like, waiting around being AFK. Get some MP back there. Yeah, dungeons are a good way to start. Like, if you just do, like, hard mode or elite shadow missions, or advanced dungeons or veteran dungeons. And every Monday you can buy a stack of 10 fine leather for I think 18 adventure seals from the shop, and you can sell that for like usually around 500 to 600k gold. So that's like a minimum of like 500k gold a week, and like that adds up to like an extra 2 mil a month. Yeah, there is also stuff that like sells for like a couple mil, like 50, 100 mil, things like that. If those are things that you want to like farm for. And sometimes I'll get like something from like a shadow mission chest from like an elite shadow mission that will sell for like 50 to 100k once in a while, so that's nice. As for running like some of the harder dungeons, I hear that the new Arcana that's coming out, Blast Lancer, I hear that one's like pretty strong. I don't know, Elite Shadow missions aren't too difficult these days. Probably won't take too long to be able to run elites. If you want a strong starting talent, Battle Astrologer, the new one with the scythe, that one does like a lot of good damage. A lot of people like that. Oops, that spider got a little too close there. There we go. Let's get a full charge here. And also we're getting a new endgame dungeon too, like currently the most difficult dungeon is like Glen Berna, the raid dungeon. But there's going to be a new one coming out with the 2 new Arcana talents, like later this year. I think that's going to be connected to like the next generation story quests too. Gen 27 or whatever it is. Alright, I'm clearly outmatched here. Reason. Jeez, these spiders are really, really mean. Well, let's use pets then. There we go. Oh, interesting. Thunderblade doesn't finish them off. Okay. Yeah, fighter's still okay for like some like one-on-one with enemies, but honestly it's kind of overdue for an update. Like, I don't think I've used fighter skills in quite a while, actually. But Chain Slasher is still pretty good. Like, it does a good amount of physical damage and lets you keep like a good distance. I guess I'll use Meteor in this room. It's also good to start Chain Slasher early because of the boost. Because then when you fill out that bar, you instantly like heals you and refreshes like a lot of your skills. Get all these guys. Thunderblade is almost too cheap. Oh, my doll bag that picks up leather vanished. Okay. I'll see something else in a second. Let's use this one next. I am gonna take those large nails though, those are good for my daily and cob. The nails for stones daily. Let's see, I think we have... Oh no, boss room, no more rooms left. And one nice trick about Meteor is we don't even have to enter the room. We can finish the boss off right from here. There we go. Time shift. Get his minions too. That one's pretty far out. I'm not sure if I can get him. There we go. Didn't even have to enter the room to finish all these guys off. Ruby... Spirit Gems... Reforged Tools... Enchant Scroll Dexterity, what does that do again? Oh, and some large nails. Goes up. Ooh, like this was a decent drop. This is like a destroyed sealed chain. It's crafting material for something, but if I don't want it, I can sell it to an NPC for 50k. That's not too bad. Especially since this is only on hard mode. Headgear. Dexterity plus 10, max damage plus 10. Critical plus 3, this is a suffix. Yeah, inventory Tetris is definitely still a thing in Mabinogi. Trying to rearrange all these. Mostly just from like events and stuff too, like I think pretty much every bag that I have in here was like gotten from like an event or something. Blanded gives out some of these doll bags here, like the bunny, the fox, and the bear, I think. Maybe the squirrel too. And I think I bought the commerce doll bags off the auction house. Those pick up like bandit badges and stuff, and gold. And then like pretty much everything else is just from events. Blinded is the new tutorial system. Like there's a quest called like a blue fragrance on the wind. And then when you do that, then you'll meet Blanded, and then you can start filling out like the memoirs, and she'll teach you how to like do everything. So she also gives you like some inventory bags and stuff like that. And also when we're getting like the master plan event on, I believe, July 10th. We'll get like a rental inventory then. They'll give you like a inventory that you can use temporarily during the event for extra storage. And then this one right here, the Soulstream inventory, that's not even a bag, that's just like a Soulstream inventory thing that's somewhere in this options menu. I don't know if you can rent... Actually, I should go to the NPC. Can you rent an inventory now from this? Haven't even really talked to her that much. But the Master Plan event usually lets you rent an inventory too, and that one's starting up on July 10th. I'll check and see if she has an option for like a bag. Weapon, outfit, pet... No, I don't think she has an inventory rental. Yeah, great time to come back. There's a lot of events going on. They're giving out, like, the free purling pet. That's, for people right now. That's, like, a super rare, like, gacha pet. So, great time to come back. Yeah, the rent event will let you rent, like, weapons and, like, outfits. What they're doing for this one is they're letting you, like, rent a lot of, like, gacha outfits, like, to use, like, during the course of the event. And also they have those outfit bags on sale on their store. So that way you can kind of, like, preview outfits and, like, try them on during the event, and then you can decide if you, like, want to get them while they're on sale. Let's use up those, put that over here. Perfect. For the rental stuff? For the rental stuff, rental agent Sasha is in town square for that. Yeah, if you do the blended stuff, you'll also get, like, a lot of bags, too. Like, she'll give you, like, 4 doll bags and, like, one of these, blended bags. It's, like, a 7x7. And she'll also give you, like, a forget-me-not bag, which is, something that can, like, hold, equipment that, like, she gives you personally. Because she also gives you, like, really good, equipment that you can use. Oh, I have a tailoring kit equipped. One of my doll bags must have picked that up. Well, I think I'm gonna focus on commerce for the rest of the stream. Let's get a speed potion. Check-in reward? That might be like a login reward thing that you can claim or something. And then if it's like anyone, if it's any of these events and you need to like go to an NPC, they just have like a go to the NPC option. But yeah, if it's a pop-up thing that's just like appearing like when you change channels or log in, then that's probably just like a login reward thing. I'm gonna check out Core Village first, see if they have any of that Coracle Rubber trade, because that stuff's good. They don't always have it in stock. We have commerce in Idia now. There should be some icons like down here that look kind of like this that you can like click on. Like there should be something that, it might be compressed like this, there should be something that says like event. So that should give you access to pretty much all your ongoing event stuff. If nothing else, you could try checking around maybe on the official site. Let's see. There's some news posts. Guild renewal, summer meth. So here's like all the announcements of like the ongoing events and stuff. Maybe this might have like the information you're looking for. And if you're still having like problems after like checking around the main site, then maybe like just ask around in Discord. Oh good, they do have coral core over here. So this stuff sells fairly well. I'm gonna take that to Aquila for $6.96, and if the price takes a turn for the worse before I get there, we can just take it to Ulan. Let's move this a little bit higher. There. And movement speed potions also work for commerce, which is nice. Especially for the Idia stuff, since the trading posts are like spaced so far apart. blue topaz twinkling devil wings. Yeah, I would have no idea. Are they like, do they have like a set effect, or are they enchantable? Or are they like purely cosmetic? Yeah, I mean, they could be worth that much. But I would recommend, if you want a good second opinion on that, I would recommend like maybe posting something on like the Mabinogi Reddit, or saying something in the Mabinogi Discord about it, and like and see what like other players have to say about it, because there's a lot of other players that know like fashion way better than I do. 696, so we made 70k gold off that trade. That's not too bad. Cactus Essence is going for 195 in Philia. I guess we can make that run. Yeah, the Discord's a pretty good way to stay informed on like Mabby stuff. And a good way to like ask like a question about Mabinogi and get like a quick reply. Oh, that ancient dropped a nice amount of gold. Ancient enemies are kind of like little RNG treasure chests. Sometimes they don't drop anything valuable, sometimes just like a small gem to feed to your spirit weapon. Sometimes a little bit of gold, maybe they'll drop like some armor that's worth like a couple K gold. And we had a big price drop at Philia, so I guess I'll be taking this stuff overseas. So we're gonna go to, I don't know if I'll take that all the way to Tara. I might just drop it off at, like, E-Main or something. But, we'll see. Okay, we're gonna catch the boat. How much time does that speed potion have left? Meh, not too much. Mostly used up. 2/3 the way used up. Love Port Conis, such a beautiful place. Oh good, and we actually got really lucky today. We got on like a little bit more than 20 seconds before the ship leaves. Sometimes it can take as long as like 12 minutes to take a ship from Ulad to Avia or a ship from Avia to Ulad, so depending on yeah, it depends on how lucky you get. This one will be a 4-minute boat ride. Maybe after I sell the stuff at Tara, I might make like one more commerce run after that, and then that'll probably be it. Alright, well we got really lucky getting on that ship at that time. So let's see. 214 in Tara? Yeah, okay, I think I'll take it to Tara, and then we'll maybe make... We'll see what time it is when we get to Tara, and if I feel like it, I'll make like one run to Turconail from Tara. Like after we sell this stuff. How much longer does that speed potion have? 4.5 minutes. Can't wait to see what Bangor looks like in Unreal. I wonder what they'll show off at the fantasy party. Like the fantasy party in South Korea, where they talk about like updates and Project Eternity, like all that's happening tomorrow at like 11 p.m. EST. Where's my doll bag at? Yeah, sometimes they get messed up. That's always good to have a backup one. I'll be more willing to fight bandits again once that speed potion wears off. Don't really want to waste this speed boost. Okay, we'll sell that for 221 here, so 55k gold. Let's make one run to Cherconale with the bunk beds. We'll sell those there. Use the camel mount. Alright. This will be the last commerce round of the day. Alright, let's sell the stuff here. So 31k, that's not too bad, I guess. So I made 967,000 gold today. It's not too bad in 3 hours. It's basically a mil. Pretty close. Let's get rid of some of this crap too. Sell some of this. This doesn't expire for 74 days? That's a long time. Wonder if I can move that to another character using the bank. Okay, we're gonna sell this thing too. And then that'll put us at just a little over a mil today. Let's take a look here. That's Xanafiedneko's inventory, so... we can still save those. I need to check some pet inventory too. Okay, that one doesn't have an inventory. And then what about this one? I'll keep 4 on that one, I think. What about you? Oh right, the golf club appearance scroll. I almost forgot I even had this. Paper flip for the shield, igloo fishing chair. Nothing in that one. That was the free login throwing. I think this one has crossover crap in it from the free run event. An extra damage skin, old parchment. Okay. Some appearance scrolls. Huh. Don't think I have anything in this fits inventory yet. Stardust materials go in here. Don't think I have anything in here. No. Damage totems. These have some homestead seed. No. No. What do we got? No warpants. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, this is an old pet? Got fishing crap in there. Bernie Hero is a pretty old pet too. The brooms, nothing major in those. Hey, stone gargoyles, I gotta remember that's here and I hunt for transformations again. This alpaca just has arrows. Okay, well I think I've searched enough pet inventory. Anyway, let's wrap things up right around here for today. And we will be streaming Mabinogi again tomorrow.